So good. So goddamn good tonight, weren't we? My word, the Reds put a pasting on Frankfurt tonight. I tell you what a performance from Liverpool Football Club. I was just... it was just sensational, wasn't it? And it was night and day between the performance that we saw at the weekend against Manchester United, and it was just brilliant, wasn't it? And I'll be honest with you, right? Before the game, I'm looking at the team and I'm thinking about the potential sort of formations that we're going to play and the players that are on the pitch and how's it going to work? Is it going to be a fully formulated plan? And I was worried about it. I was worried because it felt a little bit reactionary. It felt like it wasn't something that we were going to have worked on, and it felt like it was going to be something that might not work. And I didn't think it was going to be the 4-4-2 or the 4-2-4, whatever you want to say, in possession that we saw today. I did think it was probably more likely to be like a 4-2-3-1 with maybe ekitike on the right or something like that. But what Slot did on a couple of days with probably no training worked wonderfully well. And listen, we got a goal down again, and it was brilliant football by Frankfurt, to be fair to them. It was brilliant football by them to get back into it, to break through the lines, transition into the midfield, and then we're a little bit unlucky with Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones running into each other and all that type of stuff. Sorry, I need to stand up for this. I can't be sitting down for this one. I'm too excited. I'm too excitable. And then, yeah, you're a goal down, you're thinking, bloody hell, not again. Liverpool can't possibly lose another game of footy. And thankfully, in the space of about from the 35th, I think it was, to the 44th, we get 3 goals. And, the first one, ekitike, the ball by Robertson. I was, again, really concerned because that ball came across our box. And you're like, is anyone there? Thankfully, Robertson was there. And Robertson just went, one look up, bang, belter of a ball straight into ekitike's path, and it had real sort of 17-18 Liverpool vibes about it, and real Fernando Torres vibes about it, and he just picks the ball up, he drives across his man crucially, and finishes it without even looking at the football. He did the no look, then has the audacity to not celebrate after doing the no-look finish. Brilliant by Hugo Ekitike, a player full of confidence that is deserving to be in this side. We had other chances, of course, in that first half. Alexander Isak had a good chance from, I think, a ball by Dominic Szoboszlai, but he's unable to put that one in the back of the net, unfortunately for us. Then we have a period where we just decided to start scoring from corners for a change. It was the big man, it was the captain, it was Virgil van Dijk, who looked like he had a chip on his shoulder, looked like he was absolutely fuming with how shit Liverpool have been, and was not going to let them be shit again tonight. And he just powers in there off a Gakpo corner, I think that one was, wasn't it? Smashes the ball into the back of the net and says thank you very much. Then, of course, we go and get another corner. This time I think it's Szoboszlai, and he feeds the ball in, and Konate, the defending's terrible. Robertson does a nice little cheeky little block to free Konate up. He powers the ball into the back of the net. It's 3-1 half time. We're rolling, we're firing, everything's working. The fluidity of the players is brilliant. We're seeing a lot of Florian Wirtz get into spaces, have time on the ball, pick people out. We're seeing little 1-2s between players. Then we move into the second half. Florian Wirtz gets his first assist for Cody Gakpo. My word, finally. And he could have had a couple more assists tonight, and one of them was a shit one, wasn't it, to Szoboszlai? Just an unbelievable finish. But you're taking whatever way you can get them. And the midfield was fantastic for me because I think Curtis Jones, magnificent in the middle of the park. Dominic Szoboszlai was probably the best player on the pitch. My favourite performance is Florian Wirtz, though, because it looked like he's arrived in the red shirt of Liverpool. The togetherness, the fight, the discipline that all the players showed, really, really good. The only blot on this performance for me is Jeremy Frimpong's injury, and I think he's been and will be really disappointed to pick up another hamstring injury so early into his first season at Liverpool. But then you bring other players on. Federico Chiesa lit it up again for me. So direct, so just on it, fighting and everything else. And he just seemed to understand the game and what we needed at the time. I thought Gakpo played really well as well. But the fight, the determination, the desire, they're the key things that changed for me. And I'm reminded of, I think I'm reminded of, the Tottenham game, Jurgen Klopp's first game in charge. And I'm probably reminded of that because it's fresh in my mind after watching, or listening, I should say, to the Diary of a CEO. But the difference between Liverpool before Jurgen Klopp came in, against Everton, wasn't it? And then after he came in against Tottenham, that fight, that desire, that willingness, the ability to just run and run and run. And that's what Liverpool's forwards did today. They pressed, they harried, we won the second balls, we were always near each other, a couple of yards apart for passes throughout the game, but also crucially there to be able to press and win the ball back off Frankfurt. And I think that, for me, shows that the players believe in this manager, obviously, and they should do because he's won them the Premier League. It was far too early for some nonsense shouts about whether he should go or not. But, yeah, wow, what an answer to the critics this week, because there have been critics, and, I think every football fan, a Liverpool fan, has thought, what on earth's going on? And, you still maybe have those feelings before the game, but after the game, you go, you know what, that worked big time. And will we see the same again at the weekend? I do not know, but I hope we see the same fight and desire, because that is the absolute bare minimum at Liverpool Football Club. Enjoy tonight. We deserve it after all them losses.